Hey guys, I just have something really crazy to talk about. I think a murder happens in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the beloved Christmas classic. What? Yeah, hear me out. Here's what happened. The other night, Amanda, Miles, and I, the three of us, were watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And for those of you who haven't seen it, let me just do a little bit of a recap so you can understand what's happening before you find out about this murder. Okay, here we go. Rudolph is born with his nose that glows bright, and because of that, the kids and everybody, not the kids, all the other reindeers, they make fun of him, right? And they're making fun of him, and he feels really bad. So what does he decide to do? He leaves, and he goes away. He leaves, and he ends up meeting these two other people. He meets Cornelius and Herbie the elf, and they go, the three of them travel away, and they're running away from the Bumble, who's kind of chasing him. It's like, ah! And where do they end up? They end up on the island of misfit toys. Now, what is this island, you might ask, if you haven't seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Well, it's an island where toys are brought, and these toys have problems, and because they have problems, they think that the children won't love them, and so they're waiting for one day for Santa to come pick them up and maybe place them in a home that would love them for their misfits. Now, and I know what you're thinking is you're probably thinking, well, who's doing this? There's a Lion King. He's the one going around gathering all these toys. I think it's a little bit of poor management on the Lion King, because at one point he tells Rudolph, he's like, when you go back to Santa, tell him that we're here and to pick up the toys. You think the Lion King would have had that in place before you start picking up the toys and putting them on this island waiting for Santa, and he never told Santa. That's a whole nother video. But back to the misfit toys. One of the misfit toys, very important, is this bird, right? It's a bird. It's a bird. And the bird's problem is that the bird cannot fly. It can only swim. That's the problem with this bird. That's why it's a misfit. Bird can't fly. It can only swim. Then you got to cut to what? The end of the video of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when he ends up becoming a hero because he's like guiding the sleigh at night because his nose. And during the credits, what do you see during the credits? You see this elf taking his misfit toys, and he's pushing them out of the sled, and he's giving them an umbrella. He gives a doll an umbrella. He gives the elephant an umbrella. Then comes the bird, and now the bird is the only character and toy that we have established conclusively that cannot fly. Out of all of them, and we don't know. Maybe the doll or the elephant has some superpowers. We don't know that because we never established that. But we know for a fact the bird cannot fly. And what does this elf do? He literally opens the umbrella, looks at the bird, and pushes the bird out with no umbrella. And he waves at it. I think the elf killed the bird.